Cropsy. Now, this Cropsy was a sadist. And he got real pleasure out of hurting you, scaring you. And he had these garden shears, the kind with long, thin blades. He carried them all the time, wherever he went. And he had this kind of demonic way of looking at you. One time, Cropsy really went after this kid from Brooklyn. Followed him around night and day. He made this kid's life a living hell. But this time he chose the wrong guy. Because the kid and some of his buddies had planned a little prank. Only problem was, the gag went wrong. The next thing anyone knows, Cropsy's trapped alive and burning in his bunk. They try to get him out, but the fire's so fierce they can't reach him. All they can do is stand outside and listen to him cry out in agony. They say he smashed his way through the bunk room door, just a mass of flames. And as he burned alive, he cried out, "I will return! I will have my revenge!"
What up, fellas? It's your boy Magnus here with another custom 1/6 review. You know, this one's a little special. It's Halloween Day. And I want to give a shout out to all, you know, my subscribers and fans and friends. Happy Halloween to all of you guys. This review is on another, you know, One's Customs masterpiece. And I'll show you who that is right now. I figure you might know from the little speech in the beginning. Let me take off this hat right now to reveal the killer and turn him around. Maybe you guys might recognize that 80s music already, but if not, this is on the badass Cropsy Maniac from The Burning. And you know, my man One just really did his thing again. Can't say enough good things about it. If you could check out that head sculpt in there, it's just ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous, man. Alright, so let me start my review from the bottom up as usual. And here we go. One used just to note, One used a narrow true type on this. I might be a narrow shoulders or a regular, but a Hot Toys true type body. And you know, use some weathered up shoes, if you could see that. Tattered up, I don't know how well, let me fix my lighting a little bit. This is catching, but One did his thing on the weathering here, guys. I mean, it's some of his best weathering I've seen. It's hard because his costume is very black. But you know, he's got some tattered up black pants, a black button-up shirt, of course, and the black jacket, all cut up and dusty and nasty looking, if you could catch that. Let's see here, let me just give you that. The collar, everything is just torn up and weathered, you know. It just looks really good, man. Movie accurate to the bone. And then you know, we'll get to the, you know, like it's a simplistic figure, so we'll go right into the main piece right here, which is the on point head sculpt, man. If you guys know the Burning movie, you know Cropsy got burned up by these kids playing a prank on him, and he stood in the hospital for 5 years, and you know, the orderly said it was the worst thing that he'd ever seen in his life. This guy should have just killed himself, or, you know, he wished the guy was dead because he was an ugly SOB. And yeah, check this out, man. One just got every texture in there, the colors, you know, Cropsy's, you know, messed up eye is there, the good eye, you catch that. I mean, the teeth, the tongue is just insane, insane work, guys. I'll flip the head around so you can see the back of it. Yeah, he's got all the little scarring in there, and I mean, you could turn on the movie, guys, and it is just 100% accurate, man. One, I don't know, bro, you just amaze me more and more every time. And then we'll move up to, you know, Cropsy's weapon of choice, which was the garden shears, which One constructed himself. They have wooden handles, if you could catch that. Look at all the weathering on blood and mud on the gloves too, is just amazing, man. But yeah, back to the garden shears. They are made with real metal. They're all rusty and stained up. The color on it is incredible. I'm just blown away by this piece, guys. I mean, I'm a Savini fan from back in the day. I love 80s horror films, and The Burning has a special place, you know, when I was a child. One of the horror films that I used to sneak and try to watch a lot. And I mean, Cropsy used to scare the shit out of me. So I mean, this is really an appropriate review for Halloween, and I'm glad I got this figure in time to do this. Yeah, oh, I'm missing one thing here. Let me pull out the other weapon of choice of Cropsy, which he pulled out at the end of the movie. I'm not really going to be able to put it in his hand right now because, you know, I'm holding my camera, so it kind of sucks. But, yeah, here's the flamethrower that Cropsy used when he was inside the, I guess, the cave where he was hiding out at. And one constructed this also, man, which is amazing because it looks just like the movie. I don't know how he did it. He's got all the rust coloring in there, the little canister. And constructed the flame too, so when Cropsy holds this, you could check out my boy One's review. He you know, was able to, you know, maneuver the hands and get him to hold this. So if you want to see how Cropsy looks holding it, definitely check out his review. And look at that, man, look at the flame. I mean, it looks pretty damn realistic. When you hold it up, it looks like the flame is shooting out, and that's like made out of different strands of yarn and stretched out, and it really works, man. It's, you know, pulls off the trick. So big props to One for that. Dude, I love this figure, man, and it definitely goes into my 80s collection of horror. So we're just gonna keep trying to knock out more commissions like that in the future. And soak this bad boy in, guys. If you haven't already, just soak it in, bro, because another one down in the collection, man. This is something that I had to have. Little story, yeah, One had threw this up. I didn't know he was making it, and once I seen it, it took a day for me to click, like, what are you waiting for, man? You need to go and contact this dude and tell him that you want it and nobody else can have it. So I kept bugging One, and you know, he said anything for the kids. So here it is, soaking Cropsy one last time before I shut it down. Like I said, I hope everybody's having a great Halloween. Shout out to my man Beta 2G Tom, Zach Xander, Saw Fanatic, just everybody, man. You know, all the collectors. I'm sorry if I didn't throw your name in there, but I'm just, you know, coming off the top and, you know, trying to do my thing. So soaking Cropsy, baby. Tom Savini, my man, I wish that you were doing more cool stuff like this like you used to. But, you know, we love you, man. And definitely love One's Customs. Big shout out to One, man. Look at that, man. It's just so sick. And one last thing. I don't know how this is going to come out, but I'll give you guys a preview of my Halloween costume for today. It's a little sick thing I came up with. I don't know if you're hearing this, but let me zoom out and I'll flip it around so you can see the kid. I won't know how this looks till I finish it, but yeah, that's me. Sick little mask. And back to Cropsy again. Happy Halloween, fellas. Magnus is out of here.